My trans sister declared me dead for missing her party, so I gave her the funeral she asked for. My sister Maya came out as trans 3 years ago, and that turned her into someone who weaponized their identity to hurt others. I remember how she screamed at our parents for dead naming her in their sleep, in their literal sleep. She even called our grandparents useless members of society and told them to die sooner after they had asked if she was sure about all this. Then she got my best friend Jordan, who's also trans, banned from their support group for making it about her when Jordan mentioned her own surgery date. She demanded I skip my chemotherapy to drive her to get her nails done, and when I said no, she posted my private medical information on Twitter, saying I was using chronic illness as an excuse to avoid supporting my trans sister. My boss had to involve HR and suspended me for not being inclusive. When I tried talking to her and telling her that her behavior was borderline hateful, she slapped me across the face and told everyone I was insulting her appearance. The breaking point came during her third name change celebration. Yes, third, because she'd recently gone back to being trans from being non-binary and said she simply needed to change her name again. I was in the ER getting my chemo treatments done, hoping that Maya would understand why I had to skip the party. But when I opened my phone to text her my best wishes, that's when I saw her devastating Facebook post. My brother just proved he'd rather die than support his trans sister. I'm officially declaring him dead to me. If you're really my friend, you'll block him too. I watched in real time as the comments poured in. Good riddance. You don't need that toxicity. Thank God you picked trans rights over your transphobic family. My phone kept buzzing with notifications of people leaving my life while nurses treated me. My hands went numb. I sobbed so hard the nurses thought I was having a reaction to the medication. How could my own sister declare me dead when I was literally fighting to stay alive? I got discharged 3 days later to find my life destroyed. My cancer support group had removed me. My extended family stopped answering my calls. Even the local coffee shop barista asked me not to come back because Maya was a regular. That's when I decided if she wanted me dead, I'd make sure my ghost haunted every single celebration she ever threw. I discovered Maya had planned her 4th name change party at an expensive venue she'd been bragging about for weeks. I called the venue pretending to be her, sobbing about having to cancel due to a family death. Then I booked the same space an hour later under my name for a cancer recovery celebration. I showed up to my cancer recovery celebration wearing the same hospital bracelet I'd had during her 3rd party. The venue was perfect, decorated with photos from my cancer journey that I'd been documenting for months. Each photo had timestamps that coincidentally matched every event of Maya's I'd missed. Guests started arriving, confused because they thought they were coming to Maya's 4th name change party. I acted surprised to see them. Oh, I had no idea Maya was planning something today. When the venue had this cancellation, I jumped on it for my recovery party. Please, stay and celebrate with me beating cancer. They couldn't leave without looking heartless. Maya arrived an hour late, having spent that time arguing with the venue about her mysteriously canceled reservation. She walked in to find her entire guest list eating cake with me while I was mid-story about how my sister had been my rock through treatment, how I understood that she needed space to process my illness in her own way, how I respected her journey even when it meant declaring me dead because seeing me sick was too painful for her. The room went silent. People turned to look at Maya. She tried to explain that I was lying, that I was manipulating everyone, but I just smiled sadly and said, "It's okay, Maya. I know this is hard for you. Seeing me sick has been traumatic. I understand why you needed to declare me dead. It was your coping mechanism." The more she protested, the more unhinged she looked. The more she insisted I was evil, the more she seemed like someone who couldn't handle their brother having cancer. Her friends started comforting me, apologizing for her behavior, saying they had no idea I'd been going through cancer alone. Maya left screaming that I'd ruined her life. The venue called later asking if I wanted to book the space monthly for my cancer support group meetings. Maya can't get approved for hormones at any clinic in 3 states because word spread about her declaring her brother with cancer dead, and no doctor wants the liability.